What you can expect for Avatar 2025, SoundBenders. Now, I know a lot of you will be like, whoa, SoundBenders? That sounds awesome. What is that though? How does that come to be? Well, first I'm going to need you to like, share, subscribe, and follow. And now I'm going to tell you. In this new cyberpunky future that the creators of Avatar envisions the new Avatar taking place in, Airbenders would have evolved, and a couple of them will have stepped away from the peaceful monk traditions of old, fully joining this futuristic society instead of keeping their distance, and will have implanted themselves into various groups of society in this futuristic time. And I believe soundbending will be a new subset of airbending that will be developed by this new subset of airbenders. But of course, if y'all know your history or have read any of the Avatar books, specifically the Yang-Chen novels, then you would know that Avatar Yang-Chen utilized a form of sound bending called a sonic scream, where through screaming in secluded beaches to vent out her hidden and held in anger, she inadvertently, utilizing her airbending powers, strengthened her lungs to the point where each time she screamed, it got stronger and more powerful, to the point of parting the oceans and crushing rocks, anything that stood in the way of her bellowing sonic yell. And this is because sound is carried by air, so air can manipulate sound as well. So of course, a master airbender can not only learn to utilize this, but develop it even further. And I equate this new subset to firebenders learning how to combustion bend, and just how hard it would be to become a combustion bender, as 1 out of 100 firebenders can actually become so without dying. And just how combustion bending is used for assassination, I could see new age airbenders who distance themselves from the path of peace and monk traditions, seeing the potential for this new destructive power as a way for them to gain strength and status, maybe using it to become assassins themselves or high-ranking soldiers in armies. And before any of y'all say there's no way any airbender would walk down that path, and even excluding him, in the new Reckoning of Roku novels, there have been shown airbenders who utilize their airbending in assassination type ways, brutally killing their opposition. So it wouldn't really be anything new. And I'm also saying that soundbending to utilize sonic screams to destroy your enemies as well as crush any obstacle in your way would just be the start of it, since I could also see them utilizing soundbending to protect themselves within a sound barrier, kind of acting like a force field type thing that would destroy anything that comes in contact with it. I could also see them using it to convey or deliver messages over long distances, like saying a secret message in a riddle type format and utilizing sound bending to spread it throughout an entire city, so only that the person that the message is meant for is able to encode it. I think that would be really cool and show airbending in a new way, especially if these new cyberpunky airbenders aren't as spiritual as the traditional monk type ones. Because there could be a real conflict there with the monk type airbender staying away from soundbending, seeing its destructive capability and temptatious power, while the new age airbenders would strive to achieve it regardless of how deadly it would be to learn it. But those are just my thoughts. If you agree, like, share, subscribe, and follow.